Heavenly Parent has found true parents who can uphold His will. So now, for us, if we look at a certain region that we're in charge of, we have to become people who find such righteous people who can uphold our will together. True Mother is trying to find someone who can uphold her will to restore Kapyeong. She is trying to find righteous person who can restore a single village. So if all of us have such heart to move forward, and as you do your work, and as you accomplish every step, the steps you're taking, you should be able to realize Heavenly Parent's heart, who has put a lot of effort through you. You'll be able to resonate with Heavenly Parent's heart. But if you don't do anything, such heart cannot be resonated with Heavenly Parent. There's no reason for Heavenly Parent to resonate with you. So the idea of working is not just us to do a lot of things, but rather it would allow us to feel and resonate with Heavenly Parent's heart. So a lot of farmers have filial sons and daughters, and why is that? In cities who are working, they do not work with their parents, shedding tears, shedding sweat. It is almost impossible for children to work with their parents, but for the children of farmers, when they do planting the rice field, they use even cat's hand. That's how difficult it is. So, as their parents work at the farm, children must come to work with them. Even during winter, they don't just stay inside. And even in back then, when we didn't have good enough technology, they had to go to the mountain during the winter to get the firewoods. So children can finally realize how much their parents work. If their parents are farmers and they help their parents, they realize how much work their parents have to do in order to earn such money to keep their family. And they will be able to resonate with their parents and to work with them. And usually those who are working around the world, they are the ones who work with their parents in the farm or something relation to that area. So one might complain there, why are you asking us to become a heavenly tribal Messiah? Why are you asking us to restore everything? Why are you asking us to do all those work? But you must realize the Heavenly Parent is giving you such work for you to resonate with heaven, to become filial sons and daughters. That is heaven's blessing. So responsibility is not the curse. One might ask, Heaven, why are you giving so much burden? Please take away the burden away from me. If you say that, heaven will feel sorrow, will be sad. They've been searching for someone who can uphold the will, and He finally found me or us to give us such responsibility. So we should be grateful to receive such responsibility to fulfill it. And if you do move forward and fulfill such will, you'll be able to resonate heaven's heart. You'll be able to experience heaven's heart. You'll be able to enter that state. So during the providence of restoration, receiving responsibility is the blessing. And not letting you to have the responsibility is something we should be fear about. mothers dedicate their whole life to be a mother. But if children ask the mothers to stop with what they're doing, how hard would that be? There were times when young mothers who had to stop their responsibility as mother, and those people are usually people who are on the brink of the death. They might have cancer and have only 6 months left, and they would shed in tears to see their children that, would I be able to feed them? Will I be able to change my children's clothes? Will I be able to take them to their school? They shed in tears. So as we live in this physical world, one might complain that, Unification Church asks you to fulfill your responsibilities. I cannot go there. It's so much burden. And those who do not know about their own responsibility, they are the ones who would fell down to hell. There's still a lot of people who do not know of their own responsibility, just like Adam and Eve. The kings and presidents know their own responsibility. They don't. So, as we finally realize the will of the providence, the will of heaven, we understood that we humans have our own responsibility, and the responsibilities are truly blessing from heaven. And through such responsibility, we can finally become embodiment of Heavenly Parent's love and become the second creator. And we will receive unlimited power of creation. We are the ones who finally understood the providence of heaven, the truth of the heaven. So we know that responsibility is a blessing from God. So for those who has a responsibility to work as Heavenly Tribe Messiah in 131 villages in Kapit County, you should be grateful. Imagine once you ascend to the spiritual world and you have such a sentence that you're about to go to spiritual world, you will realize that how grateful it was for you to go to your village to work. And our attendance workshop trainees who clean Cheonwon-gung, they realized that how much Heavenly Parent has worked and had to endure. If people didn't offer Cheonshim and Vigil devotion, they would have lived without the church. They would have lived as a people who are already dead. And as we are led up all the way to the attendance workshop, we're truly grateful. And it is said that the goal has set